family, finances, fitness, faith, and fun. If you and your wife don't get to enjoy your days together, would you be able to build a faithful family? So building your family isn't just building them spiritually, isn't just building them financially, but it's actually to build them in the 5 areas of the F's. So you build them in your fitness, right? Because
They're working on it.
But again, if you're not fit, in that moment, your fitness, your health, is wealth. But if you don't have finances to enjoy your fitness, then again, it becomes a big problem.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons people get divorced, finances.
True.
But if you as a family don't have a vision, an identity, and something that you're thriving for, then you can have everything else, but those things will spoil you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they'll eat you up from the inside. But at the same time, if you don't have a faith in God, then how can you sustain anything that you've just made and wanted to create? And that then goes back into the first one that I made: family, faith, fitness, finances, fun. 5 things, they all work together and interlink.
Yeah.
And so when you're building for your family, you're actually building them into the 5 different dimensions that are required for your building to stay strong, which is your family. So for me, finances, property. I'm building wealth over time. My children are never going to have to worry about money by the grace of God, because God has provided, I've worked, and He has blessed. And we've helped other people alongside that.
Very true.
On the fun, my wife and I have 12 romantic dates, that experiences that we would never do otherwise. Again, so that gives you an understanding of how we keep things alive. Family, we have a criteria of what we want to do. There's a certain things that we want to abide for. There's certain meetings that we have in our household on a weekly basis to keep that going. When you look at the likes of fitness, I might play basketball, I might do Muay Thai. My wife might want to do Pilates, for example. Again, and so when you do all this together, that is the inheritance, that is the future that you build them. Because my son will then look at daddy and be like, my dad did this. And my wife will be able to speak on the behalf of her husband and say, your father did this. And that then sets what we call the marriage culture.